Okay, so welcome to live chat. It's Monday morning. I'm back in the seat. The hot seat, maybe. Mind you, I can't hear you, but welcome anyway. Can you type in the common room? That's where we use... So I'll give you a 222. I can see your mic isn't muted, so it might be just the way you've set it up. Okay, you need to let Discord know which microphone you're using, but hopefully you can hear me. If you can hear me, let me know in the common room text chat. Hi. Well, I don't know about everyone. It's just me at the moment, but me and you, we're going to have a little private session, but you really need to get your mic working to make the most of it. I'll be honest. It's called Monday Live Chat, as in voice chat. See what you can do. Maybe we need to set up a video on how to tell Discord what microphone you're using. Okay. So I'll just go through it in the stream, then you can watch it later. You go to the user settings, which are next to your name at the bottom of the Discord screen if you're using a PC. If you're using a phone, I'm not so sure. But anyhow, find your user settings, click on it, and go to voice and video. And then you'll see it will ask you your input device, microphone, and your speakers, output device, and you can change the volume. And you can see if it's working. Now, make sure you've got voice activity on, not push to talk. Push to talk means you literally have to push the talk button in order to speak. And then you should, when you speak, see this line light up green. That means your mic is working. Okay? Anyway, we'll see if we can get it, see if you can get it to work. Then don't click that button. Click that escape button and it will take you back to where you were. Okay. Hi, April. Hi, good morning. We are in MLC. So come and chat. Okay, so we did have a TGIF session on Friday. It was a very exclusive session. So those of you who were there, you got to speak with Amatsu. It was not in the calendar. Be aware that, you know, sometimes we do things that aren't in the calendar. I'm going to call them pop-up English sessions. Impromptu, not planned, just a chance to chat. And there will be more of them, usually on Discord, because it lends itself well to just saying, hi, I'm here, anybody want to talk? Okay, so April, good morning. Did you have a nice birthday? Am I allowed to say that publicly? Oops, too late.
No problem.
What's
No,
that? How does that song go? Another year older and deeper in debt.
yeah. 1 year to the death.
Oh,
One
no.
year 1 year less.
Well,
1
I
year
was going
less.
to say, well, it's our final destination, isn't it? A year closer to the next chapter. So did you have a nice time with your new, it's like, yeah, birthdays and grandchildren. What an exciting life you've got.
Yeah, but not really, Lynn, because I didn't want to do anything on my birthday. I just want that it pass
Oh,
quickly,
you
fastly,
miserable little
without.
bumpus. That's so miserable. No, you can't do that. You can't do that.
But then my daughter-in-law said, "What do you want?" I said, "Okay, we are going to for a lunch." No, I didn't say a lunch actually, but normally if we are going to if we are going eating, it is always lunch, no, never dinner. So I was ready already yesterday, uh, early, not normally what I do on Sunday. because I don't want that I will be late if they arrive. And then I'm waiting until 4 o'clock. And just 5 minutes before they arrived, I think I got, or maybe I just found the message from Karen with happy birthday. And she said, uh, let you be spoiled today or something like that. And I answered and I wrote her back. I said, me spoiled? It's the opposite. I'm still waiting for my son who promised me lunch, and now it's almost time for dinner.
Oh no!
And and Karen the right wrote back, yeah, that's man, that's man. They are not efficient.
Oh
Oh my
dear. Well,
goodness.
I hope you got something to eat in the. Well, yes. Good afternoon, Manju. I'm sorry, it's very difficult to get, but I knew it was morning for April because she's on the same time as me. I should have put good morning, April. I usually say hello. It's much safer just to say hello. Anyhow, I hope you can hear us, Manju. We still can't hear you. Oh, hang on. Say something. I think you've got your mic working.
It is working. Hi, hello there.
Yay! Well done. Good morning. Hi. Hey, it's time to change your name. It's time to change your avatar. You know, you're still a wumpus. If you notice, April and I use the same avatar as in the forum. I mean, it's up to you, but it's easier for us if we see the same forum, then we kind of know. Okay, but welcome. And did you have a nice weekend,
Thank you.
Manju?
I had a nice weekend. Like most of the time, I used to sleep in my couch.
Oh, you're a couch potato. Okay. Oh, by the way, you sleep on your couch, not in it. You can be in bed. Well, it's one of those things. Your couch might be your bed. I mean, Amatsu had to sleep on our couch for the last week when she was visiting, but we change it into a bed. It's a sofa couch. It's a sofa bed, I should say. So you can turn it into a bed. But I'm not sure if that would mean she was in bed on the couch or on the couch in bed. But it sounds like a good weekend to me. Anyhow, I do have a shout out. I have a shout out this morning to Zom. Zommy Wommy, we miss you and good luck. I hope everything goes absolutely brilliantly. First day in a new job. So scary.
But I thought it is tomorrow, Lynn.
She
She
said
wrote
it
me.
starts up today. That's what
Ah,
she
I
told me, but she might have told you something different. Doesn't matter, whatever it is. Tomorrow, good luck. Today, good luck. She did say it's next week, and I think she starts today, but maybe
this
I'm wrong.
officially this Tuesday. She
Oh,
said
okay, officially. Okay, then she's probably got another day of relaxing and getting everything
introduction.
sorted. Yeah, probably. Yes, it might be. What do they call it? Inception Day or something? Is that right? Or have I used the wrong word? There's something we use at school, I know, but sort of getting to know people, getting to know your way around. But yeah, it's exciting anyway. But we will miss her. We will miss her. It's been great having her just being here.
We said acclimatize or
Oh
something.
yeah, to acclimatise, but that
Acclimatize, yeah.
that would tend to be if you were sort of getting into a swimming pool, you have to acclimatise to the cold water, that kind of thing. Yeah, in England, oh gosh, first day at work, what do they do? See, it's been that long since I had a proper job. It's just. Oh, maybe we should send her this article. What to do? 21 things you should do on your first day of work. Awesome. Awesome. But I think it's up to the company to make your first day at work a success, to be honest, because yeah, it's oh gosh. Here you go. Okay, so Mark Strong, a life, career, and executive coach, coach based in New York says although the first day really is more about listening, you can and should ask questions when necessary. Generally, you're trying to demonstrate your curiosity and desire to learn. Beware of asking too many questions on the first day, though. You have plenty of time to master the job. There you go. Maybe we'll do a tip a day for Zom in her new job. Okay. Right, so I've got a little shout out as well. We have got some new members. Shafi Punani, Sohail, Sahank, Huang Hyo, Matisco, and it says, and 8 others joined, which is a bit sort of, hello 8 others. Ah dear. But more importantly, well done, Totran, Timexa and Matisk, and the first comment badge. Yeah, joining is one thing, guys. Getting involved is another. It's true though, isn't it, Manju?
Yeah, it is very true.
Were you nervous the first time you joined? The first post you posted? Did you feel nervous or was it easy?
No, not. I never thought what's going to happen. Like, I just posted and just did. I didn't. I never thought of anything, whether it could be a wrong or right, or somebody will be replying back or what. I may make a mistake or not. I just wanted to do it. Just did it.
You sound like a Nike. You sound like a Nike advert. You know the Nike slogan? Yeah, the slogan for Nike. Just do it. But you're quite right. Yeah, you wanted it enough to actually do something about it, and that's motivation. I can't motivate everybody. You know, I'd love to go along and say, come on, join us, but you know, it's impossible. The internet's too big, and there are too many people who join every day to really sort of try to motivate them. I expect people to motivate themselves, and then I hope that when they do join sessions, you know, just they get a bit of motivation from being able to speak and get corrections. And April, it was such a long time since you joined. Were you nervous the first time? Because it was a different platform then, wasn't it?
With the text, no. My first text message was for Seb, I think, because I didn't remember how I found the forum, but I found it and I listened to. Oh no, I didn't listen. I
read.
I read Seb's text about what did she do every day to learn English, and that she would like to communicate, to have a voice conversation with everybody. And then I wrote her because I saw that a lot of people wrote her and made an appointment with her. And I said, okay, I want to do that. No, I wasn't nervous. The voice conversation, yes, it was in what was it called, Lynn?
Pal Talk or iVisit?
Yeah, no, the other one.
iVisit.
iVisit.
Yeah, that was a weird platform. You're so lucky, Manju.
But I was lucky because I did before I joined your session. I already talked to Seb in the iVisit, so that's why I wasn't very nervous anymore. But it was a lot of people, and I think, what should I do? And before I said something, you asked me already to read a text. Oh my goodness!
Well, that was probably a reading session then.
Yeah, on Monday.
Monday reading, yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, it's changed for me because we now have Natasha doing reading sessions and Marian. So I've kind of pulled back from them, but they might be coming back because I mean, apart from obviously the English Book Club, but I've noticed that people tend to just be more active if they're just given something to read and then talk about it, rather than me sitting here going, so what do you want to talk about today, guys? Everybody goes, complete silence, you know. It's true. But yeah, Manju, I don't know if you know this, but we've been around for quite a while, the network, since 1999. Although at first I didn't do voice sessions, it was just a little forum and a website with about 5 or 10 pages on it. But over time I realized, oh, this is silly. I was obviously talking to my students back then, but they weren't interacting at all on the platform that I built for them. But other people were coming along and going, oh, I need to speak English, I need to speak, and it was always about speaking. So I thought, well, maybe we can. And I found some tools, and the first one was Paltalk, and it was like the Wild West. I mean, people didn't come to speak English, they came to play music, they came to say hello. It was so weird. And then eventually we moved from that to something called iVisit, which I'm not even sure if it exists any longer. Maybe it does, I don't know. But they had a bit more moderation control. But then they got stranger and more technical problems. So we moved to Skype. But I don't like Skype anymore, I'll be honest. And the new Skype is going to, I think, well, it'll change Skype. I don't think it'll kill it, but it will change what people use it for. So it's not fit for purpose anymore. And then we found I found Discord through Kip from Vertlantis. I don't know if you've been into Second Life, but April knows Kip, don't you, April?
Yes, I know him.
Him, yeah. Very important. And no, he asked me to test Discord with him. So, like to do a dummy guinea pig call. And I was so impressed after half an hour. I was like, we need this. I said to Kip, you don't mind if I steal this and use it for the network? He said, of course I don't. It's there. It's free on the internet. So we set up our little server. And we had a few guinea pigs. It works so nicely. It works so well. It's got everything you need, I think. But maybe, I don't know. April, do you prefer it to the other platforms we've used?
I'm so used with Skype, so I don't know if I want
Skype.
to leave. Yeah, because if let's say that we move to Discord, I will still use Skype just for my private phone conversation then, because Skype is the only one I think that I can use to call somebody who doesn't have any Skype ID.
ID, yeah.
No Skype ID.
Well, that's what I said. I don't think it will destroy Skype, the new setup. I think it will change how people use it. It's becoming, I think they've looked at WhatsApp and they've gone, oh, we want to be more like that. We want that success. And they're doing stuff that the sort of things that WhatsApp does. But it doesn't lend itself to groups of people who don't really know each other. Do you know what I mean? There's a difference between you and I speaking now, April, because we kind of know each other. You can phone me if you want to, that kind of thing. And then somebody like Manju who just wants to join something and get to know people. Skype's moving away from that, I think. They're moving more towards, companies using it with colleagues and people using it within families. But not so much for people like in our Skype group where I get loads of people I've never met, I've never spoken to. I get their Skype ID, I add them. And they're taking away the ability to sort groups, which, to me means, it means I've got a great long list of contacts that I have to sort all the time. Whereas with Discord, you sort yourselves,
Yeah, that is one thing that not good in Skype, because if you, I hate that. If I want to talk to somebody in the meetup group, for example, I need to ask them first as friend. A request. I have to send a request to be friend, and then I can just call them after we are friends. Celine?
Yeah,
Otherwise, you
that's right.
can't. Eh?
Otherwise,
That is,
well, not if you want to talk to them privately. No, you
no,
can't.
yeah. In a group, if they are already in a group, then this is no problem. You can speak in the group. But that another disadvantage in a group, if you call somebody in a group, everybody will
Everybody
be
gets the
called.
call. Yes, that's
That's
all. Do, do,
terrible.
do, do, do.
Yeah.
Initially, when I joined a forum, like I was thinking there'll be no interaction session or something like Discord or what, Skype or something. I was looking around the forum everywhere, the conversation, like things, whatever they feel about the topic, or I was for 2 days I was not getting anything where to get an instruction to go to Discord or something. Previously, I thought I should leave this forum. This is not the. Eventually, I end up with this Kitly and Discord and Skype group. But I'm really enjoying with these sessions rather than typing on the forum. If we are get used to speaking, or if we are start conversing, I think I feel I'm learning something which I'm.
Yeah, no, I
Uh,
agree. And I know that sometimes you land in, well, if you land in anywhere in the network, it can seem a little overwhelming. But with the forum, I don't know if I should make the groups more visible. But again, it sounds odd, but I'm not about collecting numbers and finding loads of followers and people, and it's just not the way the forum or the networks ever worked. I always figure if people really need it, they'll find it and they'll figure it out. And it's better. Well, it's true. I mean, we don't advertise. We never advertise. We're all over the internet, but we haven't got the budget to advertise. But also, again, I just feel, people who need it will find it, and the people who really need it will figure out how it works because they'll want it enough to work it out. But if people ask me a question, I mean, guys, if you go to, I'll just do it on the stream here. If you join the forum, that's all you need to do. It's free. And then you just find me. I'm Lynn at the moment, but I am going to change my name to Teach because I like it. And then all you do is you find a post. If you go into activity, maybe, you'll find lots of posts where I've posted. So there's Lynn or Teach, but you'll notice the avatar. It's the same as on Discord. You click on my name and you just send me a message. That's it. You just go, oh no, that's my own profile, so that won't work. But okay, if you click on my name, you'll see message and you'll be able to send me a post and I will read it. As you can see, I've got 10 waiting for me. You can also just create a new message and just put Lynn. Okay, there I am. And in the future, Teach. Okay, so you'll see, teach me, please, teach me English, teacher Robin. Just please teach. And then type your message and post it, and I get the message, and I will answer you eventually. Just don't be in a hurry. It's very easy. It really is. I'm going to have to blur that now because I've gone and put my profile up. Stupid me. Okay, so what else is going on? Oh, yes, we've got. Oh, yeah, Mandika.
Last week, I think I'm guessing that you was having a birthday. I mean, to your birthday on last week.
No. Okay, last week I was having a good day. I was on holiday. One of the main things you need to do. I know you can get used to these sessions and you kind of think, oh, it's 9 o'clock, it must be Monday Live Chat. However, it's not always the case because I do go on holiday. I do take days off. So always check the calendar. You know what I was going to say, didn't you, April?
I thought that you went on holiday for birthday so that I could wish you like.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. Sorry. No, no, yes. Ah, thank you. I heard bad day. I thought I heard bad day. You mean birthday?
Okay.
Okay, try saying it. Birthday.
Birthday.
Birth.
Birthday.
Birth. You've got to get that th. Birthday.
Birthday. Okay.
That's better.
Okay.
Yeah, because if you don't have that th in the middle, I really did. You had a bad day last week, and I thought, oh, maybe he means because I wasn't here. I had a good day.
Well,
No, it was my birthday last week. How do you know? Yeah, Manju. How do you know it was my birthday?
I was guessing.
Okay, so if you have a look at the pronunciation here, that's the phonetics. So you got b, which is the b and the schwa sound, b, and then you got th, birth, and then day, birth, and that little symbol, phonetic symbol, is the. Oh, I can't do it. Hang on, let me try and cut and paste it. Oh, so small. That little symbol there is. Okay, so birthday.
Birthday. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, belated happy birthday.
Thank you. I had a good time. I had a good time. It was good fun. I never work on my birthday, and it's always the first week of September. So you'll generally find. Usually, in fact, April knows this. Usually, we are away at this time of year, but because of weddings, we had a wedding to go to. We moved our holiday to July this year, but next year it will probably be September again. I don't celebrate my birthday. I'm a bit like April. I don't want to party or anything like that, but I like to be away and go out for a nice meal. That's always fun. But no parties. No. I just run away. I run away from home. Oh dear. But we were talking about April's birthday earlier, and I never found out. I never figured out April. Did you get to go out in the end, or was it a complete
Yeah,
washout?
yeah,
You did.
yeah,
Okay, good.
yeah. But I wasn't very very, how do you say it? Very
Well, you could say.
joyful.
Oh, okay.
I was a little bit a little bit angry, a little bit upset because it was so late. I can't do anything, the whole day. I was just waiting, and they didn't let me know when they come. Yeah, maybe I have to ask them also. When will you come? But I think
Well, that's why we've got mobile phones.
yeah. But I hate that because I think I don't need this. I don't want this. They offer me this. Otherwise, I will do something else, because yesterday it was also an open monuments day here, so we can visit. We could visit a lot of monument castles, churches,
Oh,
and
nice.
yesterday, and I didn't do that. And from the city hall, I got the present as a free ticket to the zoo, so I could go there for the whole day. And then if I know that, and then but they didn't say, so I was just waiting. So I was a little bit annoyed about that.
Well,
And
I
next week
hope
is
you
in
enjoyed it
Brussels.
in the end. I hope you enjoyed it in the
I
end.
could have, yeah, at the end, yeah.
Good.
I have to. and almost at the end, the little one, it was terrible. We just couldn't comfort him, he stayed crying and crying and crying. Each of us tried to comfort him by taking them in our arms, but he just didn't want to be comforted. And then we leave the restaurant. We leave the restaurant, and he's silent. He was silent.
That's my boy.
Yeah. Because
Oh,
we thought, oh, he has hungry, so we have to go home because my daughter-in-law that didn't want to give breast in the public in public place. We went home but just 2 meters from the restaurant, he kept silence until at home.
oh, bless. Oh, that's babies for you. They're
Yeah.
never predictable.
Yeah.
Manju, have you got any children?
Oh, I mean, I'm still single. I
You're
don't
single,
have any.
okay. You've got that to come then. Oh, right. Well, don't let April put you off. They're lovely, really. You're enjoying it though, being a granny, April. Yes.
Yeah, but I always said, yeah, let her cry, let him cry. But when he cries here in my home, then I can't wait. I I take him, and normally at home, after 5 minutes, he will be silenced, and it is so lovely to watch, when he's sleeping. When he is sleeping, so peaceful, so lovely. So I like to have him in my arms, and sometimes it's too long because last time it was almost 2 hours that I had him in my arms, and I think he's already more than almost 4 kilo at that moment. He was already almost 4 kilo, and I thought, oh, if I went shopping, I have 2 kilos in my arms. I'm already tired. If I have to go home walking on foot, if I have to go walking, and in this one is almost 4 kilo, and I have him almost 2 hours.
And it didn't hurt.
No, it is. It's so lovely. Yeah,
Oh, it's so sweet.
yeah, so
Manju,
sweet.
Manju, you like kids who show up in Ellen's show. What's Ellen's show? Can you explain?
Basically, I don't know what is Ellen show, but I used to watch using YouTube. Like she used to introduce the kids who has a special talent and who is very talkative and very small kids are around 5 years, 6 years. So I like the kids who comes to a show and perform their
I know who
talent.
you mean now. Ellen DeGeneres. Ellen, yeah, Ellen. The Ellen show. I have seen it. Yeah, she's on, strangely, on British television too in the morning, but it's so loud that I have to turn her off because it's too early in the morning. She's very woo 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 woo, isn't she? Very
Yeah.
American. No, she's good fun, but yeah, a bit loud for me in the morning. To be honest, I don't like loud in the morning. Awesome.
I generally follow her YouTube videos, not actual session or TV show or something.
Not the TV
Whenever
show,
I
yeah. I know a whole hour of her would probably be too much. But I do the same with who do I follow at the moment? Religiously, every morning just to see what he's done. He's on Comedy Central, and his name's Noah, and he's just brilliant. I don't know if you've ever watched Comedy Central, but he does a sort of a roundup of what's going on in America. Trevor Noah, that's the guy's name. So if you like watching stuff on YouTube, you might find him fun. He can be a bit rude sometimes, but he is very funny. Have you ever watched him, April?
No, it's on BBC.
No. This is
Oh,
just online. Comedy Central on
online.
YouTube. Yeah, Trevor.
Okay.
It's called The Daily Show, I think. And the guy it used to be run by Jon Stewart, and then I think he retired, and this guy Trevor Noah took over, and he's yeah, I'd say he's as good as, if not a bit better. Sorry, Jon Stewart, than Jon Stewart was, but he does make me laugh. He's from South Africa as well, so and I've got his book, Born Illegal, which is really good. So, who do you follow? Anybody on YouTube, April? apart from me, of
On
course.
YouTube, no. On YouTube, I never watch series on YouTube except if I can't find it on TV. I prefer you watch it on TV actually.
Oh, you're showing your age. But there's stuff. The thing is, April, there's stuff on YouTube now that doesn't show on TV. There are no. I mean, BBC Three used to be a TV channel, and it's now purely on YouTube.
Ah, really?
Yeah, and it's some of it's really awful. Like, yeah, that doesn't belong on television, but they do it. I think they've seen that the younger demographic, they're not watching as much television, and the TV companies are panicking, especially those that rely on advertising for their broadcasting. Yeah, younger people don't want to watch an hour of unless it's Game of Thrones.
Yeah, but Lynn, if you are multitasking, you need your computer for something else, and you can't watch TV and working on your
Have you
computer
not
at the
heard of
same
Picture in
time.
Picture?
No, I don't have that. I don't use that. Even my 17.3 inches laptop is too small for just a couple of windows
Which
that I
begs the
open.
question, how big is your television?
My television is not so big. It's only how many? 42 inches?
That's pretty
No,
big.
no, 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 no.
Pretty
No, 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 no,
huge.
no. 42 centimeters.
Okay. Whoa.
Centimeter. Because it has to be everything is in my bedroom, so I can't use a big screen in my bedroom. It's too much.
Yeah, I was going to say that's eye-wateringly large. I think that's sort of industrial size large. Okay. Well, you can if you've got the right kind of television and the right kind of computer, you can broadcast from your.
Yeah, I don't like that because like this week or the last 2 weeks there was tennis US, so I can watch TV and I can work on my computer too at the same time. Otherwise, I can't do that if I watch TV. And I'm happy now because a lot of programs or from TV, they put it online. Our TV broadcasting. Our TV broadcast, some documentary, for example, if I forget to watch it on TV, I can find it on laptop, and it's not streaming, Ellen. I
It
have
is
to
streaming,
record.
yes.
Oh,
We are streaming. Oops. I don't think it will matter.
So I recorded to watch it next time. Then I have two choices: or watch it on TV, broadcast it on TV from my computer, from my hard disk, or watch it on my laptop the next time, because it will disappear after sometimes on the film or the series or documentary they have online will disappear after some time. So if I don't have time to watch it directly, I have to record it. I have to record it and wait until I have time.
Do you know what? I very, very rarely watch anything whilst it's being broadcast anymore. I have my favourite shows to record. So, for example, The Right Stuff is on every morning, and it's a really good talk show. And they're on YouTube too. And what's nice about The Right Stuff on YouTube is it's short snippets. We've listened to a couple of them in sessions, actually, especially in the Wednesday session. But anyhow, I record it and I watch it, because then I can watch a bit of it and then stop and go and do something else and then come back and watch the next bit. I can't think of anything that I watch unless it's just a complete accident that it happens to be on and I happen to want to watch something. But the rest of the time, I'm recording the new Victoria series. I'm recording the new Doctors series. You'd like that, April. That's a soap. That's the only soap I watch is Doctors. What else do I record regularly? MasterChef. We started doing it to get rid of the adverts. So we'd record anything that was on a channel with adverts, but we got so used to it, we just set it up to record, and the rest of the time, for Game of Thrones, for example, we use Netflix, and I love being able to watch it when I want to. Although I hated what Netflix did with this Game of Thrones. It was one a week. I mean, what's the point of being on Netflix if they're only going to release it one a week? That was just ridiculous. But I suppose it stops people binge watching. Anyhow, Manju's just said, by the way, you need to say I am something. You always use that. You need the verb to be. I am Manju. I am not good at multitasking. Do you believe this is true, that men aren't good at multitasking? Or do you think that's unfair? That's not fair for us to say men are not good at multitasking?
Not men's are always focused on only one thing rather than, so they're good at complex problem solving rather than focusing on multiple tasks. Generally, I would like to watch only sports live streaming sports on YouTube, because sometimes YouTube buffering will take a lot of times sometimes, because most of the people will be using the internet bandwidth at the same time. So generally used to watch only sports lives sessions on TVs, and rest of the things like movies and all I always use to watch in other internet media stuffs.
Yeah, I mean, I know what you mean about buffering. I mean, you see that noodle, that little round thing coming. Oh no! I was trying to show a really funny video, which we'll probably be watching on Wednesday if I can find it, April, in Wednesday's session. But I was trying to show it to some friends on Sunday using my mobile phone. And their house is a not spot. Do you know what I mean by a not spot? Have you heard of a not spot? Have you heard of a hot spot?
A hotspot, that is, how can I explain it?
Ooh, here's a challenge.
Normally, if we say so, hotspot here is about is that about the internet connection?
Yeah, that's it. Usually, sort of, when you find signal.
Yeah.
So either a Wi-Fi signal or broadband signal, 4G, whatever, and you get a really strong, you get those lovely bars on your phone, really strong signal, 4 bars, and you think, oh yes, I can do anything now. I can call, I can. Anyhow, my friends live in a house which is in a not spot. You get like the tiniest part of the bar at the very far left. It's just a little blip. So it's really difficult to show them anything. But I wanted to show them this video. So what I do, I let it play without showing it them, and then I replay it, and then it's in the buffer. So it doesn't noodle as badly, because there's nothing worse than you're watching something, it's meant to be funny, but then you have to wait 20 seconds before the punchline or halfway through. So, but yeah, that's called a not spot, okay? And to be honest, our house is a bit of a not spot, because I go out of the house, I've got 4G, in the house I've only got H, and I don't understand. So if I want 4G, I have to open the window and hang out of the window. Anyhow, congratulations, Manju. Yay!
Thank you.
Yeah! I'm afraid Zom is still top of the leaderboard on the levels in Discord, though. She's at 31. Well, yeah, no Wi-Fi. Well, it depends. It's mostly not spots off about the signal from your provider, from your phone service provider. But yeah, you could be a not spot if you know there's Wi-Fi in a house, and then you find there's a room no Wi-Fi actually goes to. But if you haven't got Wi-Fi, it's not a not spot. It's mostly to do with the satellite up above. We went to Kassel, Amatsu and I. We were in Kassel last week for the Documenta 14 art festival, and the whole of Kassel, there was no 4G anywhere. I was trying to phone hubby and I couldn't get a signal. So in the end, we went to the top of a department store onto the roof of the parking lot just to get a signal. I was one of those people, April, holding the phone up, trying to get a signal. Oh, that's bad news, Manju. That is bad news. I hope you don't pay them much because, network service providers, they always say up to, don't they? They never say from. It's always up to 50 gigabytes or up to 100 gigabytes. So they never say from. Biggest lie ever told, up to. Oh, it looks like Khalid's joined us, but I'm not sure where Khalid is. So I'll just do a little bit at Khalid. I see. Welcome. Let's see if he gets the message. Khalid is here, as the prophecy foretold. By the way, those messages are random, by the way.
Where does it come then in that message, as the prophecy foretold?
It's
Khalid
just a
wrote
bot.
that?
It's a bot. No,
The bot
it's a bot. The
written
bot,
that.
Me6 bot, notices somebody joins the server. Now, that doesn't mean to say they come and talk. It just means they've used the link, probably from live chat, and come into the server. Okay? So the bot just does a silly message every time somebody joins. Sometimes it's a bit mean, but it's still funny. Don't take it too seriously. So where was the last one that made me laugh? Hang on. Oh, here you are. It's a bird. It's a plane. Never mind. It's just Temza. But yeah, it's just the bot. Oh, thank you, April. That reminds me. We've got a couple of new toys on the server. Eventually, we're going to have to get rid of a couple, but anyway, for now, we've got a couple of new toys on the server. So if you do :T and then write the language you want to translate into, so I'll translate into German, and then I'll write, okay, there you go.
:T.
:T, then the language you want to translate into, and then write your message in whatever language you want to translate from. Okay, so if I then do :T English and Portville Common Khalid. It's not very good at capitalizing correctly, but anyway, if I do that the other way around, you see? Just ignore the fact that it's an American flag.
Colon is the one with like a bracket, Lynn?
No, : is the two dots above each other.
Oh, the two dots.
Yeah, you've got the semicolon, which is the dot and the comma, and then you've got the colon, which is the two dots.
Okay, so this one.
Yeah, :T.
This one?
Yeah.
One time, not before and after.
Just the
Only
once
one.
before the T.
And then T, capital T or?
No, just little small case.
Just T?
Small case.
And
just
then?
T.
And then the language.
No, then the language you want to translate into. Yeah.
Chinese, for example.
Ooh, I haven't done Chinese
I don't
yet.
know it. Chinese, and then the word.
Then
And
whatever
then the word.
sentence or word you want to do. : remember the T.
Let's see what that is.
Now, Chinese might
Oh,
not
no.
do it. Chinese might not do it
No, it
because there are
doesn't work.
different Chinese languages, remember. So
Japanese
maybe
also
try,
not.
Maybe try : T Mandarin.
Do you have to use what is space or not, Lynn?
I'm just trying it with Mandarin. No, it doesn't
Oh,
have
yeah,
that
okay.
one. I think
No.
probably because of the symbols. Let's try Japanese. Ah, there you go.
Ah, yeah.
There you go.
Oh, but how come the original is the original word appears too, Lin?
Well, then that way we know who said it, because the translate bot says it, and if you didn't see who'd written it, you wouldn't know who'd said it. Okay.
But in your case, oh yeah,
It is
yeah.
there.
I
It
see.
is there in my
Yeah,
case
yeah,
as
yeah,
well.
yeah.
No,
Okay,
no.
I see it now. Uh-huh.
No, I think it would be a bit dangerous if you allowed people to use that and not have their original message there. That would be like open to abuse, is what I would call that. Indeed, open to abuse. So let's just see. Hang on a second. So, Manju, you're Manjuan, yeah? On the forum, Manjuan. Am I right?
Yes.
Okay. So, let me see. I don't know if this language will work. It'll be interesting to see. Hey, there you go.
Good morning. It's my language.
So I don't know why the Japanese doesn't work, or the Chinese. The Japanese did, but I don't know why maybe it's Cantonese. Let's try and see if we can do so Cantonese. Good morning. No, none of them. Oh, that's a shame. Are there any other Chinese languages that it might? Because I don't think Chinese too generic. There isn't. So I know it uses Google Translate to actually do the translation. If you look in the Vikings section, you'll see that Zom wasn't very impressed with the French translation that she got. What was it? She went bloody Vikings, and it didn't translate very well. Oh dear. So let's go to Google Translate and see what they translate from and to. So detect language. We've got Maltese. We've got Canada. Chinese, it says. Oh, it says Chinese. So let's just try again. No, it's not got it. It does have it in Google Translate, but not. So, but not in this. Ah, that's because they've got Chinese simplified and Chinese traditional. I wonder what will happen if. Oh, that's a bit complicated, isn't it? But we'll try it. Chinese traditional. Good morning. No.
It's so stubborn.
So am I.
The bot.
So am I. Nope. What other combinations could there be? No, it's not going to work. Oh, that's a shame, but never mind. We can't have everything with these bots. They're getting cleverer and cleverer, but I'll just delete those so that people don't think I've gone completely crazy. Nice try. Now, what else?
Maybe you have to write it in Chinese, Lin. Colon T, and then in a Chinese something.
Possibly.
Because-
I don't know. I think it's because they've got this Chinese simplified and Chinese traditional here. I think that's why.
Xinhua. Yes.
Yeah.
Xinhua. Xinhua. Good.
Let's try one that's weird.
No.
You've made me forget what I was going to do. What was it? Yoruba. Oh, Zulu. Zulu. Let's try Zulu. Hee, sawubona. Oh, what was the ZH, Manju?
It's ISO code of instead of
that was
language.
clever. Trying to get around the system. Yeah, no, it's not doing that. I think they probably have the same. Let's try Burmese, because Myanmar is also got this brackets. Oh no, it does that. Well, what have they got against Chinese?
Something wrong with the Chinese language.
Yeah, but if they can do I thought it might be the symbols, because of course you've got the sort of the Western alphabet, and then you've got the symbols that are used in other languages, the Cyrillic alphabet. So I thought maybe it was the Cyrillic or the Chinese figures that were the problem, but it can't be, because oh, be careful of using your name, because I've noticed it's not very good at translating names. Pry came on yesterday into Vikings and tried it, and it just did his same name. It didn't translate it into anything, because it's Welsh, actually. It is a Welsh name. So let's just try that, actually. Let's try Welsh. Welsh is a lovely language. Bore da. Hey, look, we get the British flag for Bore da and the American flag for English. What does that say? So that's the new toy on the server. Obviously, the same rules apply to its use as all the other rules of the network. It is. I think it might be nice for people who are new and whose English isn't that good, but the official language of this server is still English, of course. So,
but you can write also a sentence.
Yes, yeah, try it. Have a play.
Translate it. Ah, okay.
So if you're stuck, so for example, we were looking at what to do in your first job. So let's have a look at that. If you didn't know what this meant, generally you're trying to demonstrate your curiosity and desire to learn. You could go, and you were German. Okay. In allgemein versuchst du deine Neugier und Lust zu zeigen. Okay?
Difficult.
Very. That's the language I'm learning. You be glad you're only learning English, Manju. I tell you, it's easy peasy. Okay, so we've got another couple of shout outs. Oh, by the way, I'm going to Manjuam. I didn't realise you were already in. Are you in Skype already, Manjuam?
I'm already in Skype and Kitly.
Oh gosh, okay. I've just sent you the bunny welcome badge because. But yes, you do need to change your avatar. You need to get yourself a picture that represents you, because at the moment you're just a standard avatar. So I've just sent you a bunny welcome badge. There you go. What can happen is if I'm away. So I did see your active member status in August, but I didn't see your application. Probably you applied whilst I was away and I didn't realise that you were already in. Because when people get into Skype or into Discord, I like to send them the bunny welcome badge. You've now got a bunny welcome badge. Well done. Okay. Now, the other thing I wanted to shout out today was keep an eye on the calendar, because I'm waiting to hear from Marian as to whether she can run her sessions. Now, we might not know until this afternoon. She's back in she is back in Nepal, and so we don't really know what's going to happen. Okay.
Yeah, she said she doesn't. She hasn't have contact. She hasn't have had contact. No, she hasn't contacted you, Lynn,
Not
because
yet,
she
no.
said she will.
Oh, okay. Well, I've had a look in the forum. She might have sent me an email or something on Skype. I'll go and have a look.
Because she said then I would like to have my session in in the morning, because then there is evening, I think, when it is morning here.
Marion, if you're watching this, let me know. Yeah, but she can have the session at whatever time she wants, of course. So keep an eye on. All I'm saying is I don't even know if she's going to have the right kind of connection to run a session. So keep an eye on the calendar. She might have to jump over to Discord as well, because Discord is friendlier to your bandwidth than Skype. But anyway, so the other thing I wanted to say was good luck to Frank. He's launched his book, which is amazing. Sadly, it's only in Dutch, so we won't be reading any extracts of it in a session, I'm afraid. I would have liked to do that. It would be cool. Keep an eye on the calendar. Everything with my sessions should run as normal this week. So, for example, we'll be in Kitely in half an hour to carry on reading our book. And oh no, that's my session. If anybody wants to join a step-by-step guide to teaching TOEFL, do join me. Or the Powtoon Starters Guide webinar, do join me. The other shout out was that we've got a Spotlight On session on Friday. It's the first Friday of every month that we do this, usually, but because I was on holiday, this one's kind of in the middle of the month. But it should be on a Webinar Jam, and you'll find the link in the Spotlight Join Us part of the groups. Okay, so if you want to try out Webinar Jam, the new Webinar Jam, come and join us in Spotlight. And there should also be, as I said, a pop-up English session, and it will literally just pop up. It will not be in the calendar, but keep an eye on Discord and live chat to see when it appears. Okay, and that's going to be very impromptu, keep you on your toes, and you know, to have anything, no preparation, just like real life. But I hope you enjoy the new Translate tool, and if it's not working, then yes. Oh, here you are. We've got T help. Let's try that. See if we get some kind of T help. Oh, there you go. There you go. You can have a look at the help there, and we can keep playing with it. Okay. I wonder what I might contact them and say, what about Chinese? So any questions before we wrap up today's session? I'm going to send this one to Zom. There you go. See if she gets it. Yes, Manju?
Are we getting any invite for the Google Hangout session?
Okay, what normally happens is it will be in the Join Us group, okay? And you know where the groups, let me just show people on the stream where the groups are. The groups are always at the top menu and the left-hand side menu, groups, okay? And if you go to groups, you'll find Join Us. Oh, there you go. Somebody's already tried to join. There you go. He's in. You'll find the live chat sessions on Discord are there, the Spotlight sessions there, and the Wednesday session, Talk to the Hand, which is in the Hangout, is there. You'll also find the Spotlight session. You'll be able to register for that there. So each sort of what I call Google Hangouts come Discord. All my sessions basically are in Join Us. Maybe I should call it Join Me, but so Back to Basics, Monday Live Chat, etc. The Vocabulary Challenge used to be here, but now that one is in its own group, Vocabulary Challenge. Oh, did you have a go at the Roundup, April? Did you get on okay with it?
A vocabulary challenge?
Yeah.
You mean? Last week I didn't see, I think. I forgot.
Oh,
I wasn't well.
Don't worry.
Last week,
don't worry.
yeah, I was. Oh,
It was only
terrible.
the last 3 challenges which were all about swimming pools, outdoor swimming pool and the spa. I put those together because they kind of grouped nicely together. So you'd already done the challenges themselves. This was just a chance for people who'd done it to revise, and people who hadn't, who'd missed it, to actually see and check their own vocabulary. So it wasn't really a challenge as such. It was one of those roundups because I wasn't here.
I just missed it, I think, last week.
Don't worry, don't worry. I don't mention people in it. That's the thing. I like people, if they want it, they'll find it, kind of thinking. Nobody's posted, but quite, a few people have actually looked. So I hope people, if they had any questions, would have asked.
But you know why? Because normally if you are here, if you have session, I opened my laptop more frequent than other than
yeah, I can imagine. Yeah. So it's like, I've got a week off.
yeah. But then last week I wasn't well, and it was tennis, and I was so busy, and as I told you, I have rashes on my arms.
Yeah.
And one day I think, it's too much now. I can't bear it anymore. So I took an antihistamine, histaminicum, and I was antihistamine. I was a zombie for 2 days, I think.
Bless you. Don't tell Aladdin, he'll hunt you down.
And then another day, I think, I will take the help of, it is my son's medicines, actually, not mine.
No,
I think
naughty girl.
Still,
you know better than that. Go to the doctor.
It was terrible.
Get some cream. Have you been to the doctor with it?
No.
You should.
But it's gone now, I think.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. It's
gone.
That's good. But don't self-medicate. Honestly, you should know better. You were a nurse. What would you tell patients who were doing that kind of thing?
Yeah, it is not my responsibility.
Make the worst patient. Nurses make the worst patients. Anyway, look, we better go. I need my coffee before the reading session, so we'll be in Kitely in the cottage again, and we'll carry on reading Five Children and It, and hopefully this time we'll be able to finish it before I go on holiday again. But I am on holiday again in October. Sorry about that. What a life, eh? It's our birthday presents to each other, hubby and mine. So we're going to go away in October. But keep an eye on the calendar. You'll see when, okay? And take care. We'll see you hopefully on the other side. Thanks for joining. Thanks, Manju. Thanks for coming. Thanks, April. Bye.
Bye.
Don't forget to hang up to disconnect your voice, okay? You click on the little telephone symbol, okay?
I didn't want to do anything on my birthday. I just want that it pass quickly, fastly,
miserable little
without.
Wampus. That's so miserable. No, you can't do that. You can't do that.
But then my daughter-in-law said, "What do you want?" I said, "Okay, we are going to for a lunch." No, I didn't say a lunch actually, but normally if we are going to if we are going eating, it is always lunch, no, never dinner. So I was ready already yesterday, early, and, not normally what I do on Sunday. Because I don't want that I will be late if they arrive. And then I'm waiting until 4 o'clock. And just 5 minutes before they arrived, I think I got, or maybe I just found the message from Karen with happy birthday, and she said, let you be.
Okay, so welcome to live chat. It's Monday morning. I'm back in the seat. The hot seat, maybe. Manju, I can't hear you, but welcome anyway. Can you type in the common room? That's where we use. So I'll give you a 222. I can see your mic isn't muted, so it might be just the way you've set it up. Okay, you need to let Discord know which microphone you're using, but hopefully you can hear me. If you can hear me, let me know in the common room text chat. Hi. Well, I don't know about everyone. It's just me at the moment, but me and you, we're going to have a little private session, but you really need to get your mic working to make the most of it. I'll be honest. It's called Monday Live Chat, as in voice chat. See what you can do. Maybe we need to set up a video on how to tell Discord what microphone you're using. Okay. So I'll just go through it in the stream, then you can watch it later. You go to the user settings, which are next to your name at the bottom of the Discord screen if you're using a PC. If you're using a phone, I'm not so sure. But anyhow, find your user settings, click on it, and go to voice and video. And then you'll see it will ask you your input device, microphone, and your speakers, output device, and you can change the volume, and you can see if it's working. Now, make sure you've got voice activity on, not push to talk. Push to talk means you literally have to push the talk button in order to speak. And then you should, when you speak, see this line light up green. That means your mic is working. Okay? Anyway, we'll see if we can get it, see if you can get it to work. Then don't click that button, click that escape button, and it will take you back to where you were. Okay. Hi, April. Hi, good morning. We are in MLC. So come and chat. Okay, so we did have a TGIF.
Spoiled today or something like that. And I answered and I wrote her back. I said, me spoiled? It's the opposite. I'm still waiting for my son who promised me lunch, and now it's almost time for dinner.
Oh no!
and Karen wrote back, yeah, that's man. They are not efficient.
Oh dear. Well, I hope you got something to eat in the. Well, yes. Good afternoon, Manju. I'm sorry, it's very difficult to get, but I knew it was morning for April because she's on the same time as me. I should have put good morning, April. I usually say hello. It's much safer just to say hello. Anyhow, I hope you can hear us, Manju. We still can't hear you. Oh, hang on. Say something. I think you've got your mic working.
It is working. Hi, hello there.
Hey, well done. Good morning. Hi. Hey, it's time to change your name. It's time to change your avatar, you know. You're still a wumpus. If you notice, April and I use the same avatar as session on Friday. It was a very exclusive session. So those of you who were there, you got to speak with Amatsu. It was not in the calendar. Be aware that, sometimes we do things that aren't in the calendar. I'm going to call them pop-up English sessions. Impromptu, not planned, just a chance to chat. And there will be more of them, usually on Discord, because it lends itself well to just saying, hi, I'm here, anybody want to talk? Okay, so April, good morning. Did you have a nice birthday? Am I allowed to say that publicly? Oops, too late.
No problem.
What's
No.
that? How does that song go? Another year older and deeper in debt.
Yeah. 1 year to the death.
Oh, no.
1 year less.
Well,
1
I
year
was going
less.
to say, well, it's our final destination, isn't it? A year closer to the next chapter. So did you have a nice time with your new, it's like, birthdays and grandchildren. What an exciting life you've got.
Yeah, but not really, Lynn, because